Well, ladies and gentlemen, here we go again. So I didn't make a video on the Hasan situation because I already knew it was dumb, right? I already knew that they were going to handle it with kids' gloves. I already knew that when he got banned or when it was announced he got banned, I said it was going to last about 3 days. That was my guess. And I was wrong. It lasted less than 24 hours or a little over 24 hours. I'm sorry. It lasted 24 hours and like 3 minutes or something along those lines. It's so ridiculous. But the reason why I'm making a video now is because now that we have seen that Twitch has unbanned Hasan in 24 hours, ironically, shortly after he complained on video about being banned, I think this leads us to have the proper conversation and the more important conversation, which is regarding Twitch and surrounding that company as a whole. Now, everybody already knows Twitch is a trash fire company, right? People know that Twitch has never been profitable, probably will never be profitable because they don't employ their rules the right way. See, for me, I don't want people deplatformed. I know there's going to be people out there that are like, he should be banned and whatever for what he said. I get it. I totally understand. You're allowed to have your opinion. But it isn't my opinion that I don't want to deplatform anyone because I believe that if someone is that crazy, I think that many people should hear it and see just how crazy they are. Once you deplatform someone, it is my belief that it's only going to make them more attractive to go seek out and find. Whereas if you just hear them and hear for the crazy stuff that they say, I think it allows people to make the informed decision of whether or not they want to listen continuously and support the person or not. But Twitch has decided that it was in their best interest to enact a ban against Hasan that they have eventually ended up revoking after 24 hours. And I want to talk about it. So let's get into this article, guys, from Game Rant. But of course, before we do, if you are new here, just consider hitting that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it and like the video to push us out into that YouTube algorithm. Again, this particular video is not necessarily going to be too much about Hasan particularly because everybody has their viewpoints about Hasan, right? You got people that absolutely simp for him and you got people that absolutely hate his guts. And I understand. I get it. That's what happens when you are a political streamer, right? When you're a political streamer of one particular side and you stick to that side, it is only a matter of time before it becomes divisive and you're going to have people on both sides making up their mind about you. But then it says that Hasan Piker has been unbanned after comments insinuating Senator Rick Scott should be offed. Piker is known for harsh, divisive political statements on Twitch. Piker admits to going too far with his statements and promises to use more careful language. Now, again, guys, what he said is actually not something you're supposed to say, right? He didn't insinuate any joke, okay? As much as they want to say he insinuated it, there's no insinuation here at all. It is very clear what this is, right? Senator Rick Scott, he said that he should be offed, flat out, straight up. He said that he should be off. Nothing else to it other than that. He didn't say it jokingly. He didn't say it in any other manner, which is why he's apologizing for it and saying that he went too far with it and that he used hyperbolic language or whatever the case would be. I don't believe it. Obviously, the guy means what he's saying with this stuff because he said stuff like this in the past. This is not the first time that Hasan has been banned on Twitch. I think this is his 5th time being banned on Twitch, but every time he's banned, it doesn't last very long, which is why we were all saying this. And this is why I want to talk about Twitch as a company more than anything. But let me give you a little bit of context first of what he said, and then we'll talk about Twitch. Popular political Twitch streamer Hasan Piker has been unbanned following his controversial remarks about U.S. Senator Rick Scott. Piker's ban lasted just a single day and came after his call for Senator Scott's death, which the streamer agrees was out of line. This is hardly the first time Piker has been banned on Twitch, with the live streaming service also dishing out the ban hammer to numerous other creators in recent months. Well, here's the thing, right? So they're trying to make and write this article through the lens of fair objectivity, but that's not what's happening here at Twitch. Twitch is throwing out the ban hammer, yes, to numerous other creators, but here's the thing. It is not an even split, right? It is not something that is ruled out, in a favorable way. It's not something that is actually happening in a fair way, right? If you are a leftist streamer, if you're a hardcore leftist streamer, the chances of you being banned in any significant way is almost slim to none, right? You would have to basically off somebody on stream for you to be banned in any significant way. Otherwise, you're going to get a slap on the wrist, which is especially if you make the platform money, which is exactly what Hasan Piker does. Hasan makes the platform a lot of money. Thus, they are going to be a little bit more lenient with him and his ban. But look at Asmongold, for example. Asmongold made statements that were half of what Hasan said, and Asmongold got a 2-week suspension on Twitch. 2 weeks. 2 weeks for saying half of what Hasan Piker said, right? Hasan Piker literally looked for the offing of a sitting senator, a governmental official, and he got a 24-hour ban. I think it's safe to say that Twitch has made their statement very clear. Twitch as a company has been known to be filled with leftist activists. We already know this, right? Twitch is a psychopathic ideological company. I genuinely believe that Twitch is one of the few companies that is actually ran ideologically, in the sense that they care about what they actually think and say and do and virtue signal about, and they're willing to risk it all. They don't care. You want to know why? Because they have one of the biggest bankrolls in the fucking world. They have Amazon. Amazon is bankrolling Twitch. Amazon is subsidizing Twitch. Twitch is allowed to do everything they're doing because they have the safety net that Daddy Jeff Bezos is going to save them anytime something goes wrong. Everybody knows that already, which is why Twitch does what they do. I guarantee you, if Twitch were to lose Jeff Bezos' pocket, they would be singing a different tune. They would not be doing what they're doing right now with their creators. But because they have Jeff Bezos, because they have that backing, they are doing what they're doing because they feel safe in doing so. Hasan Piker first made a name for himself with his gaming live streams, though the content creator has a long history in political content, working with organizations like the Young Turks. Eventually, he moved to become a full-time political commentator and streamer, something Piker has seen immense success with. Piker's coverage of the 2024 presidential election solidified himself as a prominent figure in not just the Twitch community, but also the U.S. political sphere. However, Piker continues to be one of the most controversial figures on the platform, making harsh comments and statements that place him firmly on the far left side of the aisle. Piker's comments about Rick Scott are the latest example, though the streamer agrees that he went too far. Again, he's going to say that he went too far because that's what the PR thing to do is, right? You're supposed to say, I went too far, I said too much, and I'll do better, blah, blah, blah. But we all know that he's happy as hell and giddy as hell that he's not banned anymore. He knew that he wasn't going to be banned longer than 24 hours. I'm sure that he has a rep over at Twitch that he has personal contact with. And they said, bro, we're going to ban you for 24 hours. Go take a little bit of a break and come back, and we'll release your ban after that. I guarantee you that is exactly what's going down. Twitch has reversed its ban on Hasan Piker following his insinuation Senator Rick Scott should be killed. That was not an insinuation. This article is trying to make it seem like it was an insinuation. It wasn't. The man literally said, if you care about healthcare, you would off Senator Rick Scott. That's literally what he said. There is no insinuation. That is a statement. That is not an insinuation. That is not a joke. That is not anything. And again, I'm not for deplatforming. I don't want him deplatformed, but I'm also not going to lie about what he said either. During a stream earlier this week, Piker said that anyone who cared about Medicare or Medicaid fraud would off Rick Scott. Again, you quoted it, and then you're saying it's an insinuation. That's insane. Piker agrees that his statement went too far and says that he would try to be more careful moving forward. He says, okay, so obviously I shouldn't have used hyperbolic language, and there's definitely some ownership I must take, he stated. However, these type of comments are somewhat par for the course when it comes to Piker, someone who has a history of making controversial, divisive, and harsh political statements. So again, guys, the main thing I want to talk about in this video and have a takeaway for this video is about Twitch. If you are looking at Twitch still to this day as a platform that is, middle ground or fair, or I'm sure there's people out there that still think this. If you watch this video and you understand what happened with Hasan and you realize the hypocrisy that Twitch is showcasing, I hope you understand and realize what Twitch is as a company now. Twitch is an activist company. It is filled with activists. It is filled with ideological psychopaths that run that company through the ground. I'm telling you. And the only reason why they feel safe in doing so is because they are subsidized by Amazon. It is nothing more than that. If Amazon were to disappear tomorrow, Twitch would be panicking and changing their tune, I guarantee you. But because they are backed by Daddy Bezos, they are going to continue doing exactly what you see them doing. So this is why I tell people I don't utilize Twitch, right? I multi-stream on Twitch, but every time I see a viewer on Twitch, I tell them to get off and go to the other platforms, because at the end of the day, Twitch is a garbage company. It is a garbage website, and it is strictly meant to just push leftist activism. That's all it's for. Instead of being a company that is meant for gamers, that's really what it was supposed to be. Now it's just a company that's doing the exact opposite. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Hope you did enjoy. And if you did, consider leaving me a subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to like the video, comment, let me know what you thought. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Hypnotic out.